War never changes, and humans never change. If war is the closest we get to hell on Earth, it's because Earth harbors the worst of demons, humankind. A civil war is dividing the country. The region is suffering from a mysterious calamity which has given rise to supernatural creatures that no modern weapon can defeat. Your drone and sword from a different age are your faithful allies as you cut a path through the lands infested with terrifying chimeras and try to unravel the mystery. Human violence is a perpetual cycle fueled by human emotions and passions. Can you end the cycle and fight back the supernatural? Oh, dude, look at that hair. Look at that full head of curly hair. Let's go. Give me some of that, dude.
It's a true serum. It's still experimental, hence the polygraph.
This guy's looking like Baron Harkonnen from Dune.
I would have tortured you, but my employers insist I use their concoction. Now, let's begin. How did you get into Hadia?
The yellow brick road.
Well, apparently, needs more time. While it's going through your system, curious about something. Why did you do it?
Anyone in my shoes would have done the same.
I think you overestimate human beings. I don't think you realize the time, money, and resources that went into this operation. You pissed off the wrong people. But I'm getting ahead of myself. You were smuggled out of Hadia at age 5, grew up in the foster care system, and dabbled in criminal activities. You managed to pull yourself together and become a decorated soldier. After decades of trying to get back into Hadia, well, you decided to take matters into your own hands. Oh, it seems we are ready. How did you get into Hadia?
Up your mother's ass, bitch.
I asked for a transfer to the UN peacekeepers, who were deployed inside Hadia. It backfired. When the paperwork cleared, Hadia's civil war was in full swing and the peacekeepers pulled out. I reported to my new unit, stole some gear, and crossed the mountains.
Why come back?
Fuck. My parents. I wanted to find them. I needed to confront them.
How did you know your parents were still in Hadia?
I didn't. My only memory was that my father was the blacksmith of a village of Jova.
Getting into Hadia is just as hard as leaving. Tell me, who smuggled you out?
My mother.
What happened?
She sat me down in the back of a truck, gave me her necklace, and shut the door.
She didn't say anything?
She told me, never come back.
Welcome to Hell Is Us. So we're having a flashback, a memory to when we were running from Hadia, or running into, I guess. Because he's got his ON Peacekeeper's uniform on, and now he's taking it off. I think I caught his name on that piece of paper. I think our character's name is Remy. His last name, I couldn't quite make out or read upside down. Okay, this feels good, and it looks gorgeous. Wow. Look at that tower and those birds in the background. Hell yeah. So, hey, a couple quick things real quick before we get started. First, highly recommend headphones if you're watching this. My audio is mixed and best designed for headphones. High dynamic range. If you're on TV or some other watching device, please make sure that you check your audio settings and turn on full dynamic range or high dynamic range audio or high range audio, something like that. Also, the other thing is I am playing on a controller. There were a couple splash screens when I started this demo that said the devs think the game is best experienced on controller. So just a heads up, nobody freak out. I haven't abandoned PC Master Race. It's okay. I am playing on PC, but I'm still using controller. And then the last thing is this game does not hold your hand. There is no map. There is no compass. There are no markers. This game is meant to just be experienced, and you're supposed to look to the environment and the information the game gives you from a narrative and just sound and visual perspective to determine where to go and everything. It's like a semi-open world, so I'm pretty excited about this. All right, what do we have here? New research item acquired. Gold medallion, a large gold cast medallion with 8 figures and a spear embossed into one side. Database, classified entry, access denied. What database? What is this? Observe? Unknown language. Yeah, I can't read that, dude. So I must be able to get like a drone or something like the Steam page mentions that maybe can translate that for me. I don't know. I'll tell you what, this is gorgeous, and I love the background ambience. I like the idea, though, of not having a lot of direction, being semi-open world, and you just supposed to explore and figure out things on your own. Because that kind of, it forces you into the world as a player, right? And you become, like, you know, part of the game. Even more so. It's more immersive, I feel like, right? So, like, look here. I'm deciding I'm walking in water, dude. Instead of sunshine, I'm gonna walk on water. I'm our Lord and Savior Cthulhu. Oh, we have a little graveyard here. So Hadia is in a civil war with itself. I wonder how big this country is supposed to be. Oh no, bunch of people who just died. I bet these potentially are some of the devs. Like, this is a cool or interesting way to put yourself in here. So what do we have? It says Gustav Otis, and is that Arlo? Is that how you would say that? I think so. I probably butchered it. Apologies if I did. Hear the birds chirping. Oh, we've come to our first house that looks absolutely destroyed by the war. That's sad. There's a dead... Is that a cow? That's an emaciated cow. Dude, did the aliens get to him? What is this? Manual save. Okay, we'll save. What does that look like? Some kind of device or whatever, right? There's a basement down there. We're gonna go in the basement in a second because that looks like, I don't know, maybe it's like a safe room or a storage place. That looks like where we're supposed to continue for now, right? But I kind of want to wander around here and see if we can make out what happened on the farm. I mean, obviously the war going on, right? This house got hit by a bomb, artillery shell, something like that, you know? You know, I know there's a lot of fucked up shit going on in the world nowadays. A lot of wars, a lot of countries are fighting for their freedom, or just, you know, the people in them are struggling to survive while the governments and their assholes fuck everybody over. And I just want to say, I know this one might hit close to home for some people, but I think pieces of art, whether it be books or movies or shows or games about this subject, are really important, because I think when we can examine this side of human nature in a distant way that doesn't actually harm anybody IRL, I think it's really important, because I think if humanity were to stop for a minute and take a look inside of itself and really think about what we're doing, I think most people aren't evil, and we'd probably realize that we shouldn't be doing a lot of the stuff that we're doing on a global scale. Oh, there's is this an old lady or an old man? It looks like an old man, and his son, I guess, is dead. He's got this looks like the remnants of a funeral or something like that.
Hey, Gus, Arlo, Otis, please pick up. It's Atticus. I've been trying to call for days now. Phone lines keep going down, so I don't know when I'll be able to call you back, but I'll keep trying. Hey, don't go killing Sabs without me. See you soon.
So Sabs must be one side of the Hadia Civil War, right? I would assume. Hey, don't go killing Sabs without me. Recording Atticus phone call. A recording left on Otis Cadwell's answering machine found at the Cadell farmhouse in Senedra Forest. Man, that sounded so sad. Sounded like that guy was nervous. Conversations can be started with many characters you encounter. Conversation topics can be chosen based on datum, which represent a specific piece of information you have previously encountered. Conversing with characters may reveal additional datum, which can open up new topics of conversation. Topics that are relevant for your main objectives are listed on the left side of the screen. Listed on the right side are optional topics which reveal more about situation, culture, or history of Hadia. All right. Gotcha. Cool. Man, that's so sad. This guy probably lost all of his sons to the war, right? Man, it says 1993 right there. So this is probably like supposed to be an alternate version of reality or something like that. Let's talk to this guy.
You must be lost to wander around Senedra Forest. I'm afraid I have very little to offer. You're welcome to stay and catch your breath. Frankly, I could use the company.
I feel so bad for this guy. He has a head wound. Obviously, his farm has been ravaged by the war, and I think he's lost some sons. All right, who are you?
Who are you?
The name's Ernest Cadell.
Cadell.
My family has tilled the earth here for generations. When the Sabinian army dug in for the winter, they used our home as their headquarters. I wasn't here at the time, but my sons were. When I finally came back, the Sabinians were long gone. They left my sons' bodies in the forest. My only solace is knowing that my fourth son might still be alive. I hope he finds his way home, if he's out there somewhere.
Man, as a dad, this hits home, dude. Parents should never have to bury their children, and a father should never have to bury his sons. I'm gonna try to find your other son if I can, dude. Do you know where the village of Jova is located? That is where Remy's parents were, or where he thinks they are, right? Based on the conversation with the Dune dude at the beginning, right? General knowledge over here. All right, so the right side of the screen is supposed to be like your optional knowledge, your world knowledge and stuff, right? So I'm gonna go through all that, and then we'll continue the main quest stuff that's on the left side.
President Yanko, no matter how you feel about the bastard, he held everything together. His grandiose vision of unification kept a fragile peace together. That and his excessive brutality. He was the one that turned Hadia into a prison. No one was allowed out or in, keeping old grudges bobbling on the pot's rim, just waiting to boil over. When President Yanko blew his head off, the hand holding the lid was gone. War was inevitable.
So is he saying that the president of Hadia, before the Civil War started, he was kind of like a dictator, right? But he ended up committing carbicide and just offing himself, and then the Civil War started? That sounds really suspicious in a country with tensions already boiling. Maybe he did, though. Maybe the pressure was too much. Who knows?
I managed to survive 2 years of this damn war. No parent should have to bury a child, let alone 3. I'm left to endure this torment. That's what we do. We carry on, no matter what.
That's what I said, dude. No parent should have to bury a child.
Despite all of it, I know we Palamists will win this war. We have Setharis on our side. The Sabs only pretend to worship him, which will be their undoing. Trust me.
Okay, so the Palamists and the Sabians, or the Sabs, right? Those are the two sides, and Setharis must be like some sort of god that the Hadeans, or some of the Hadeans, worship, it sounds like. All right, peacekeepers.
I don't know much about them. All I know is that the peacekeepers came here to calm things down. The first and only time I saw them was when they were leaving the country.
Yeah.
I was walking on the side of the road when a convoy of white trucks rolled by. I noticed one of the soldiers. He was the only one smiling. He looked like Arlo, one of my boys. He waved at me. Oddly, I found myself waving back. I think it was a lost cause to try and quell ancient hatreds. Sabs and Palamists have long memories. I think of that soldier from time to time. I hope he made it out of Hadia.
Yeah, you know, I think that's the problem with peacekeeping forces, especially ones that are not from the area that they're trying to keep the peace, right? Especially, they don't understand the culture, probably the area, the tension fully, right? I'm sure that their commanders and the people who sent them try to instill some of that in them, but they're not usually from there for the most part. And so holding back or stemming the tide of a brewing civil war is probably next to impossible when you're dealing with a long history like it seems like we are here. All right, let's learn about the two sides.
I grew up hating Sabs, without question. My pap and my dad hated them. That was enough reason for me.
See, that's so sad. It's so sad when like a parent or a family instills hatred in their child. I think if you've ever been around young kids or had a kid yourself, you know that kids are kind of born, they don't hate anything. They learn that. Hate is definitely a learned behavior. And I think passing that on to your children is just, I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense. So you gotta break that cycle, right?
Now, I damn well know why I despise the bastards. I'd be at the front if I were any younger. I'd show the Sabs as much mercy as they did my boys.
I think this guy's still at the anger stage, right, of losing his sons and the grief and everything. Man, I feel so bad for this guy. The voice acting in this is fucking on point. The voice acting is amazing.
I've always seen we Palamists as creatures of habit. Like most of us, I hold my God and traditions close to my heart. We are humble and modest and tend to help our neighbors, so long as they're Palamists. We love gatherings, especially during the Week of Peace.
Week of Peace, okay. All right, Village of Jova. Do you know where the Village of Jova is located?
Do you know where the village of Jova is located?
It's in Akasa Marshes. It's quite a ways from here. I'm afraid you're going to need a vehicle. Unfortunately, I have none. A group of strange-looking soldiers arrived here last night in an APC. And perhaps you can ask them for help. It's not the first time I've seen them. They always seem to be snooping around here for something.
Where can I find the APC?
Where can I find the APC?
They parked their APC just beyond the woods, to the north. Once in the woods, follow the wind chimes. They will lead the way through.
Why are there a bunch of wind chimes in the forest? Did you guys have to put them up because the forest is spooky? Is there something wrong with it?
I hung them in the trees so my sons would stop getting lost when they were children. Setharis, bless their souls. The gate to enter the woods is locked. Here, take this key to unlock it.
Cadell Farm, a key for the fence leading from the Cadell Farm into Senedra Forest. Obtained from Ernest Cadell in Senedra Forest. Database and tree not found. All right, thanks, man. Dude, again, I'm so sorry about your sons. But you got to stop the hate, brother. You can travel between areas with a vehicle. All right, we got to get to the marshes, huh? Can I trade with this guy? That's cool. So not only can I talk to him, I can trade on no relevant items, of course. I haven't picked up anything. That makes sense. Nice. New item discovered. New stuff. Okay. This guy's kind of sitting down here. It feels like he's lost all hope. That's really sad. So I really like that there's a story reason or implication for why there are wind chimes in the forest and they just didn't throw them there and you're supposed to notice them, and that's kind of like their Deus Ex Machina for getting you through the forest, you know, on way to go without fully holding your hands. I like that there's a rationale behind it. That's really cool. Oh, what's up? What's up, cow? What's up, moo moo? Moo. I speak your language. Cheeseburger. Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mention. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to mention that. All right, we don't have a weapon though, so how are we gonna fight these soldiers? Get their APC. Investigation. If you are unsure how to proceed to your main objective, open the data pad and navigate to the investigation tab. All right, select an investigation to see all associated datum you have discovered. You may then select the datum to see the specific information you have gathered so far. All right. Let's see here. Data pad. Ooh, spiffy. What is that? Katochi? All right. Family reunion. Investigate clues. We have 6. All right. Investigate clues about my parents. Ernest Cadell. All right. He knows the location of Jova. Suggested that I hitch a ride with the soldiers. Okay. All of this stuff. Blacksmith of Jova. My father was the blacksmith at the village of Jova. I don't remember what he looks like. Damn, that sucks, dude. My mother used to live in the village. Don't remember what she looks like either. That's so sad you don't remember what your parents look like. Owned by an unknown military group parked beyond the woods. Yep. We're gonna go for that. We have an heirloom necklace. My mother gave it to me when I was 5 years old as she was smuggling me out of Hadea. Oddly shaped pendant made of an unknown alloy. Okay. It's adamantium, dude. It's the same thing as Wolverine's claws. I'm gonna beat people with it. No, I'm just kidding. This is the village of my childhood and is the last known location of my parents. Jova is where I was born. Ernest Cadell said that Jova is quite far and I need a vehicle to reach it. Gotcha. That's all my investigation. And then these are the people. Wow, I really like the layout of this. Heirloom necklace. That thing looks like one of the material in the center, that white stuff with the hole. It looks like one of the creatures or entities from the Steam page. I don't know. We'll have to see how that plays out. All right, what do we have? Our loadout. We have a compass, alloy, aluminum frame, water and corrosion resistant, widely used by many European military and ON peacekeeping forces. So we're on Europe. We're in Europe, the continent of Europe. We have confirmation. My trusty cap, well used, but has served me well. The closest thing I have to a home right now. Dude, I know the feeling, man. I love my hats. A data pad I stole from the On base camp before entering Hadea. All right. 20 megahertz CPU, 64 megabytes of EOD DRAM, 1 gigabyte hard drive, 580 grams of weight. Dude, this thing is a blast from the past, bro. I want to see everything here. Here we got the gold medallion. We got the tape we picked up, weapons, defensive gear, relics, drone items, consumables, glyphs and shards, and cosmetics. Holy shit, there's a lot of stuff. We don't have our drone yet, okay? A Cappy drone, but we could probably find one. Good deeds. Opportunities to aid Hadean civilians in need. Dude, I'm gonna help everybody I can. There's mysteries, and then there's time loops. Limbic anomalies scattered throughout Hadea. Holy shit. And then there's an unauthorized access denied. Well, screw you too. All right, that's our data pad. Let's go. Somebody blocked off this road and the truck is knocked down right there. Follow the wind chimes, he says, so they won't get lost. But what if I want to get lost? I'm gonna be a rebel. I'm gonna be an absolute rebel, dude. I am a rebel. I can't jump the fence or anything. Yeah, what if I don't want to follow the wind chimes and just be... What if I want to be an absolute lunatic? That's a big crater from like a shell or something. Yeah, look at this. We made our way up here. What is this? It's another one of those plaques that I can't read. Unknown language. Yeah. We really need a drone or something to be able to read that. Oh, hey. New research item acquired. Scorched bell, a bronze bell marred with scorch marks and natural abrasion. Classified entry. Wait, I wonder if I could examine these items in my data pad. I just thought about that. Let's test it out. Where's my inventory? Or do these count as relics or whatever that I'm finding? No. What about passive relics, defensive gear? No. Can I use one of these to beat people? Usable item is my compass. Okay. Yep. And then I have something over here. Can I like look at these and investigate them? No, no button is doing anything. Okay. All right. That's fine. Whoa, this looks like it's some kind of ancient castle or temple or something. Nice. Oh, there's something up there. And it's yellow instead of the green or the white that we've been seeing. That leads me to believe it's something good, dude. Now the question becomes, how the hell do we get up there and get it? You know what I mean? I'm already lost now. I'm off the path of wind chimes. I got no fucking clue where I am. I hear them, though. I hear them. I could get back on track, but no, we need to find that yellow item, dude. Yep, I hear them. They're over there to the left. I really want to find this yellow. Oh, I made it back to him? Say what? Well, I feel like I gotta backtrack and I gotta follow the path of the wind chimes just in case there were items or something along the way, right? Or maybe there's another branching path on the right, you know what I mean? I just want to explore this world. I love open world or semi-open world games. I just feel like they're a blast to explore and look around. Look at the scenery too. This game is gorgeous. The lighting looks great. So far, playing really smooth too. I'm on ultra settings. Oh, hey, look here. Oh my goodness, this is a lot. Okay. Decoded orders below. Astrian Armed Forces, High Command, AFF 6th Battalion. Objectives: establish Fort Command Post, target farmhouse, clear and occupy, minimal resistance expected, set up comms uplink as priority. Secure southern Umbrahan region, Senedra Forest, concentrated ANLO activity, sweep and clear forest, artillery support available. Hold region, establish trench network, counterattack expected, fortify line and hold for winter, await further orders for spring offensive. A decoded AAF communique detailing objectives for the Battle of Senedra Forest, found near the Cadell farmstead. They have a really cool design. That looks like military papers I've seen in movies and such. Only seen a couple in real life that my dad kept from his service. Hello? Just want to make sure I don't miss anything, you know what I mean? I want to enjoy this because I've been following and waiting for this game for quite a while. All right, we're following the wind chimes, right? Yep. Follow the wind chimes. Okay, so I think that yellow item is going to be up here to the left once we get going. Hello? Or it should be. If I could hop a fence, dude, to save my life. Here's the APC. Uh-oh. This looks ominous as shit. There's no soldiers around. There's a dead one right there. Am I seeing 2 dead soldiers? Okay, before we start interacting with that bullshit, up here should be that yellow item, right? Yeah. What was that? I heard something, dude. All right, what are you? Note, Cadell treasure hunt. A small note with the writing of a child. It seems to be a clue for some kind of treasure hunt found deep in Senedra Forest. You dummies won't ever find where I hid the key. You're all too stupid. Arlo can't even read. Four Eyes Gus is probably too blind to see the red boulder. And Addie's too small to climb all the way up the hill. Okay, so we gotta find the red boulder and then climb all the way up the hill. What is that monster thing that's on the drawing right there, dude? All right, equipable items. Some items related to your investigations or exploration can be equipped in your loadout for easy access. Once equipped, they can be activated by using hotkeys in the same way as consumables. Okay, so that means I should equip that, right? Bada bing, bada boom. Inventory. I like the little sparkle that tells you where you have something new. Like, okay, inspect. I cannot equip that though. I would like to be able to spin items around and inspect them, but this is just a demo and the game comes out in September. That could be a while. So can I? Yes, I can equip it right here. Okay, I've got it. Usable item. I could do an equipment slot for it. Okay, cool. Inspect, and then I can see it again. So now I should be able to go through. Here we go, and then I can pull it up. Okay, cool. What's my compass look like when I pull it up? Oh, nice. So like if I get a note or something, it tells me a direction. I actually have to use my compass to figure out that direction. All right, we're looking for a red boulder, and then you got to pull yourself up a hill, right? It's definitely not over here because that's back the way we came. And there's going to be some sort of key. Is that key going to open the way over there? That drops back down to the way we came. Right. I guess I should go inspect the dead soldiers, right? Try to figure out what's going on. Never pull yourself up the hill. Is this the hill that we're supposed to pull ourselves up? Yeah, probably. And that, well, no, you can walk around over there. All right, let's see what happened to our soldier friends here. This is very spooky. That does not, that looks very advanced tech-wise. Oh, there's still a soldier over there that I could talk to who's still alive. I'm assuming the key. Oh, I can't do the gate. Okay, let's go up the hill here first before we start talking to that guy. There's a ladder right there. The heavy breathing, I think, is the soldier over there that's hurt. Before we do that, though, we want to fully explore. It says white. X marks the spot. Or what? Gear? Am I on the treasure hunt now? Should I be? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go talk to the soldier because I feel like this is leading me forward. This is up a hill and everything. I'm gonna go back. Sometimes I get decision paralysis, dude. I'm scared. It feels like this is going on forever. People set up lights and stuff. It feels like the way to go. Are you a polemist or a Sabaean?
You found me. Epsilon 12, right? God, I can't see shit. I have blood in my eyes.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Sifo 451, Epsilon 11. I got separated from my unit. They're still down there behind that door. We were on an SSC. We got jumped. I'm not sure how I got here. All I remember is hearing that door shutting behind me. I must have triggered something. We need the key to the APC. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Who has the APC key?
Who has the APC key?
The sergeant has the key. He's inside with the team. The sergeant's easy to spot. He's the one with a dark red poncho. Shit, I'm hurt pretty bad. I need to stop the bleeding. Look, we have a med kit in the camp we set up in the woods west of here. We marked the trees to make it easier to navigate. Bring me the med kit, and I'll give you what you need to open the door.
I got you, man. I'm not gonna let you die, but I'm not cleaning the blood out of your eyes. Can I trade with you? I don't have anything to trade. Can you give me a fucking weapon? All right, no relevant items. Okay, I figured. This door looks, I don't know, it looks freaking cosmic, dude. Yep. Well, I don't have the compass in right now, but yeah, I could use the compass west of here, right? So up the hill. That's dope. I like that you actually have to use like a real compass. That's awesome. So I guess I could have went this way and gotten the med kit and then talked to him, right? But this is fine. I was worried that I was bypassing like an interaction with somebody, so didn't want to do that. Follow the, I don't even really need the compass because you just follow the trees, dude. We got to find that red rock though and then climb up the hill. Hey, what's this? A small note with the writing of a child. It seems to be a clue for some kind of treasure hunt found deep in Senedra Forest. Even if you blackheads find the key, I bet you'll never find the treasure chest. The blue paint is harder to see than the red. Okay, so now I have 2 of these kids treasure hunt thingies. Oops, wrong button there. I'm gonna equip both, but I don't freaking know. All right, there we go. Now we have both equipped. So we're looking for a giant boulder, red paint, a hill that you have to climb up, and then also I see the blue. I see the blue paint. It's right up there, dude. I never saw the red paint, but I see the blue paint. So like if I circle back around here, this has got to be the way to the treasure. Because I saw the blue paint. I'm not an idiot. Let's just make sure that way goes forward and this is the dead end. Is this the treasure hunt? Haha! I have not found the key though. Damn, all right. I know where this is. I need to find the key. Hold on. All right. Where is this one? Okay. You dummies won't ever find where I hid the key. You're all too stupid. Arlo can't even read. Four Eyes Gus probably too blind to see the red boulder. And Addie's too small to climb all the way up the hill. Okay. So, damn. I need to find a red boulder. And then climb all the way up a hill. And that's where I got that item. We might have to go back down and search in the woods where we first came from or whatever. It's a red boulder somewhere with a key to the treasure chest, right? So that just circled around. Yet to see a red boulder. Medkit should be somewhere up here though. We're gonna run into something, dude. We're gonna have our first enemy encounter, I bet. All right, X marks the spot. Red boulder. He's too small. He's too blind to see it. And the other one's too small to climb up the hill. Arlo's too small to climb up the hill, right? That's probably the med kit over there. Let's see. Yep. OMSIF medkit, an advanced medkit found at the OMSIF base camp in Central Forest. Database entry contains specialized medical supplies for unique injuries. Vial of strange substance, a glass vial filled with an unknown substance. Survey report, OMSIF Epsilon 11, January 19th, 1993. Subject anomaly imprint number 16. Estimated time since anomaly collapse, 1,056 years based on resident topology signature. Coincides with 5th cycle harmonics. Actions taken, following items forwarded to facility ZC02 for further analysis. Complete imaging profile of site. Concentric pattern core samples extracted around anomaly locus. Proximate flora samples. Holy shit. 1,050. We just got confirmation of like some time dilation shit or something going on. Some crazy, sounds like some crazy shit is happening. What is this? It's looking like some crop circles right here, dude. All right. We obviously have to explore some of the forest and that guy will let us in or whatever, but we got to take a look around here. There should be a red boulder somewhere, right? I would assume the key's hidden here in the forest somewhere. And then we can get our treasure on the way back. And that key is like your, hey, you should look around and explore and find this shit, right? Wait, we're back here? I'm back at the lockbox? What? Hold on. Something funky just happened, dude. That's weird as hell. I got all turned around big time. I see though, the tent is right on top of that cliff ledge, and if you fall down the cliff ledge, you're right there, right? All right, I understand. So just don't jump down. Okay, I've got it. Somewhere though, we're gonna find that red boulder. I know the comments section is probably gonna be yelling at me. They're like, "It was right there the whole time, you idiot." I'm sorry. Everybody calm down. I'm old. I don't have eagle eyes like everybody else. I'm like Addie. I'm halfway blind. Yeah, that just drops you down, right? It's More of those unknown languages. So there's some sort of like rifts in time and space or something that's changing shit around. I don't know. You know, I just thought the one thing I didn't do is I didn't climb these ladders by the hurt soldier, and that note says something about one of the kids is too small to climb all the way up the hill. So maybe this is it, and he's too small, but now these soldiers have put down the ladder, right? So potentially the key is up here, and then I could go get the blue thing, right? That would be my hope. We're looking for a red boulder. There's another one of those signs I can't read. Is this, it's like from a leftover civilization or another cycle? They're talking about cycles, like the perpetual cycle of human violence and everything, right? Heirloom necklace, a pendant given to me by my mother. I was 5 years old. It was the last time that I saw her. It's made from an unknown material that is always cold to the touch. I'm supposed to put it in here? Item doesn't fit here. Okay, so I don't have an item that fits there. But something goes there in that little temple spot. All right. I'm still looking for that red boulder in that key, dude. Want to find what the kids hid as a treasure. Maybe it's this. There's another one of these. Dude, I wish I could read alien blah, 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 blah. Whatever it is. Whatever that text is supposed to be. This brings you up to the temple. Okay, it says pickaxe. That's a pickaxe symbol. Am I supposed to use my pickaxe right there? Can I crawl through there? No. Damn, and here I thought the key would be up here, huh? I don't see a red boulder to save my life. Look at that tower. What is that? Some sort of castle or something? I don't know. Is that like the area's local governor or some shit? Holy crap. Well, damn. Ouch. I didn't mean to jump down and hurt myself. I'm sorry, dude. I'm gonna need the med kit. My bad, bro. All right, I'm gonna interact with the soldier, give him the med kit, and then try to open this door. I'm assuming all the way up the hill in the red painted stone. We'll find that later, hopefully. Trade? Oh, I gotta trade with him. That's right. Okay, makes sense.
Good. You got the med kit. Okay. See that ladder over there? Climb it to the top. Take this. You'll need it to open the door. You'll figure it out.
An old dilapidated mechanism meant to open the door to the ruins in Senedra Forest. Given to me by a wounded OMSIF agent without any further instruction. Okay. So this is what opens the door up here. Got you. Now we climb off. I just have to be careful and use the ladder next time, so when I fall, I don't take damage. Well, he has the med kit. Hopefully he doesn't die. Well, do I want him to die or not? I don't want him to die. I want the people to stop fighting and everything be okay. I need to knock this shit off. All right, here we go. What do we have? Put it in there, baby. Oh, pickaxe, pickaxe. And then, okay, so there's 2 pickaxes. There was another pickaxe thing over here, right? What am I... Oh, okay, this is broken off. And the pickaxe thing is on the other side, right? All right, are we looking for anything else around the ruins? So, like, how do I know? Huh. Pickaxe right there. So I gotta put them in order from what's on the plaque over here, right? Okay, and you move the symbols. So it would be whatever that, like, I don't know, meteor crashing into the ground and then flames shooting up, and then the eye thingy with the dots in the center, and then the pickaxe, right? So it would be meteor. Oh no, I fucked up. All right, and then pickaxe, right? Hey, we did it. Let's go. The door is open. Wee, wee, wee. It would have taken me longer to figure that out if I hadn't come up here earlier. Is there a way for me to slide down the ladder? Oh, you got to implement the, like, a ladder slide. We got to have a ladder slide, dude. Let's keep going. Whee! Hello? Can I get a torch, dude? Can I get a gas light? Something? This looks spiffy. Hello? Oh, a skeleton. That's a good sign. What's up, dude? Hector! Hector, my friend, what happened, brother? What the hell is this place, dude? Some sort of ancient temple. Is it gonna be aliens? Is it gonna be space rift anomaly monsters? I don't know, man. Something's going on in here. And whatever it is, it ain't good. I'll tell you that right now. The name of the game is Hell Is Us, so it can't be good. It's gotta be hell. Door right there that we can't open. Okay. Oh, dude, there's a save here. Save system. Using a save point will conserve your progress. Should you be defeated in combat, you will return to the last save point. Upon any defeat, any conversations, datum discovered, puzzles completed, or enemies eliminated will all be preserved regardless of save points. However, weapon progress and loot gathered from enemies will be reset to the state of the last save point. Ah. All right, we have another report here. OMSF Epsilon 11, January 22nd, 1993. So 3 days after the last report, right? Subject, underground site Lambada 02. Preliminary dust analysis determined site has been completely sealed since at least 937 AD, coinciding with the height of the 5th Limbic invasion. Is it Limbic? So the 5th Limbic invasion, isn't Limbic like... You have a limbic system in your body, right? I forgot what it's responsible for. Oh man, people are gonna be all over me in the comments. Actions taken. Successfully unlocked door mechanism to gain entry into site. Preliminary exploration and securing of first chambers. Collection and catalog of items listed below. Installation of base camp equipment. Following items forwarded to facility CZ02 for further analysis. So the same facility as the last one, right? Dust samples from each chamber, drone imaging sweep of each chamber, 4 times iron tools for historical analysis, iron shackles for historical analysis, 5 times teeth from separate skeletal remains for DNA analysis. Actions planned: unseal next doorway in the morning of January 23rd. Auditory clues reveal possible entity presence. Exercise extreme caution as entity contact likely. Set up contingency evacuation plan. Uh-oh. Entity encounter likely. Well, you know what that means. Entity encounter, definitely. We're about to encounter it, and there's a bunch of dead Epsilon 11 team members here. Oh, we do have a weapon. We have a gun. How come I wasn't allowed to pull this out sooner, dude?
Hey, are you okay? Hey! Fuck. What the fuck? Shit!
Holy shit, she's a badass, dude. That was awesome. That was so goddamn cool. I live for moments like this in games, man. Hell yeah, dude. I'm so sad that she got hit though. She got like punched through the stomach or some shit. That was amazing, dude. That whole cinematic right there, fucking masterpiece, dude. The choreography of the fight. Ah. I guess this is gonna be my sword now because she's dead. Was she the last alive Epsilon team member? Not Epsilon, Epsilon, right? People are gonna butcher me for that. It's Epsilon. All right, lock on to an enemy. Okay. I have a dodge, it looks like. What are my... Oh, yep, I have a dodge. X to perform regular attack. All right, gather enemy resources. Shard, neutral, small, obtained. Who else wants some? Huh? Is she alive? Do I not even get to talk to her like as she's died? I just took her cloak and her drone and everything. I'm like, hey, thanks for saving me, lady. Now, well, hopefully you're dead for good. Kind of an asshole, aren't I? I mean, a survival situation. You gotta survive, right? I don't know where I came in from. I feel like I want to check every area. Okay, this is where I came in. I'm gonna save again. Because that was scary, dude. What are those things, dude? Okay, so those are the entities, right? That must have been talking about. They're like hollow in the center. See what I'm talking about, though? They look like my fucking pendant that's in my inventory, right? Like, look at this. Like, the center of them and their faces, they totally look like it. For real. All right, family reunion. Oh, my gosh. We got so much shit going on here. But pocket watch, right? The heirloom necklace. Look. That looks like the stuff that those enemies are made of. Those entities. It totally does, dude. I don't understand. What is this sword? Perhaps my father knows something about this strange weapon. This weapon is the only thing that can hurt the creatures. Yeah. Medieval weapon emitting strange energy. Perhaps your father, because he's a blacksmith? Is that why you think he would know? I mean, it's very weird. Just because he's a blacksmith, I don't know that he would know anything about this. All right. We have a module, distract. Okay. Unit emits amplified limbic resonances, rapidly oscillating between emotional signatures, overwhelming the facilities of targeted limbic entity and incapacitating it in their process. You know what, dude? I'm about to look up what the limbic system is again for humans, because I feel like an idiot for forgetting it. Oh, the limbic system is your emotional nervous system, the group of brain structures that regulate your emotions, memory, and behaviors. Holy shit. Okay. So like that limbic entity had that red thing come out of it, but it was like screaming and it seemed like it was in pain or hurt or whatever. Interesting. So too much emotion, right? We have that quote from the game's creative director that I included in my intro about humanity's violence being a cycle of its emotions or whatever. That ties into the game's themes pretty heavily. Okay. So it's interesting that the resonances and the entities are being referred to as limbic, right? To deal with our emotions. Multi-purpose unit equipped with combat and reconnaissance core routines to support OBSIF field teams. Titanium alloy frame, battery powered. Includes 4 upgrade ports for advanced logic. So that's our drone, right, that we picked up from her. Shard, neutral, small, limbic sphere. Crystallized shard formed in the congealed mass of fallen limbic entities. Resonates faintly with the latent limbic energy of the slain entity. All right, we got our drone. We have a poncho, an OMSIF poncho, polyurethane aramid composite membrane, thermal, water abrasion, corrosion, puncture resistant, includes rear mounted Cappy drone docking bay, standard issue equipment package. Okay. All right. Good shit. Well, obviously there's another doorway through over here that we're going to check out real quick. This shouldn't be the one that leads back. Why? Nope. I went through the same one. There's also this thing up here. Do I want to go? You know what? We're going to check this out first. I lied to you. Some kind of puzzle. Okay. And I have no idea. On the door outside. Huh. All right, I don't know what symbols to line up here. Except for 3 eyes. What happens? Nope. Okay, I don't think it's supposed to be 3, so I'm gonna have to pay attention and look around the environment. There's got to be a clue as to how you open that. Why is that soldier statue face up there screaming or whatever like that? This is very old place, right? Toggle flashlight on and off. R plus up. Ooh, we got a gaslight on the drone, baby. All right, there's got to be a solution to this somewhere. I would assume it's in here. Is this all scrolls? Forbidden knowledge, dude. Hidden knowledge since 937 AD. Oh my god, there's so much stuff around here. There's so much to look at. I want to go over there in a sec. I feel like I saw an item over there, so that might be like the way forward. There's an item right here too. Oh shit, and there's a door. All right, let's check over here. Dude, this just got even more interesting. Scan. Oh, I can read these now, dude. First, the sinners are brought to the tower. First, the sinners are brought to the tower. That big tower in the center. First, the sinners are brought to the tower. That's my clue for out here, right? Okay, so we don't have to remember this. The tower is the first one. Now the question is the inner circle the first one or the outer circle the first one? I think it's the inner. Right, but let's go ahead. First, they're brought to the tower. I went the wrong way to get to the tower. All right, first they're brought to the tower. And then we need another plaque to read for the second one, but we'll find it. It's got to be over here somewhere, right? There's a door here. New usable item acquired. Medkit ×5. Basic medkit small. Endurance restoration 2000. Instantly recover health. Household medkit suitable for treating minor injuries. Contains basic medical supplies, bandages, gauze, antiseptics, painkillers. Okay. I gotta equip that, right? Yep. We are absolutely equipping that immediately, dude. Putting the medkit right there. I'm putting the notes over here. And then... Oh shit, I shouldn't have used one. I forgot. I shouldn't have did that right away, but I did. Can I open these doors? Endurance system. The endurance system combines 2 vital stats, health and stamina. It is represented by the green bar at the top of the screen. Maximum health is equal to your total endurance. Maximum stamina is equal to your current health. Okay. As you receive hits from enemies, your health will decrease. In turn, this lowers the maximum stamina available for actions. That makes sense. You're not going to have as much stamina if you're hurt. Stamina will regenerate automatically up to your current health level. However, health does not regenerate automatically. If health reaches 0, you are defeated. Up. Stamina. Every action you perform in combat has a stamina cost. Attacks, sidestep, guards, sprinting. If stamina reaches 0, you enter into the exhausted state. While exhausted, all actions will be performed much slower than usual, exposing you to more danger. Stamina will begin to regenerate automatically after a moment of performing no combat actions, clearing the exhausted state. It doesn't matter. I fucked this guy up, dude. All right, we have another thing to scan. Then they will endure the climb through the twin-headed serpent. So the twin-headed serpent is the next thing. Got it. Did I pick up the item from that guy? I did. Through that door is probably the last one, right? I'm gonna go input the twin-headed serpent, though, before we continue. All right. What constitutes the twin-headed serpent? I see it. I went the wrong way again. Gosh dang it. Right here. And then we got the last one. So we got the tower, the serpent, and then whatever this last thing over here is going to tell us, right? Killing limbic entities. Killing limbic entities. How do I block? Gotcha, bitch. Am I gonna be able to upgrade shit? Anything else in this room before we interact with this? This sword is badass, dude. And finally, the sinners will fall into the fires of hell. Well, that's pretty... Oh, man. Not today, Satan. Not today, Satan. Man, that's pretty fucked up, isn't it? All right. Fires of hell, huh? Is that what we're talking about here? There was a fire symbol, so... fire quickest way is to go this way. I went the wrong way. I don't know why I want to go the wrong way all the time. Hey, open sesame, dude. Oh, we got some religious shit going on here. What is that? Okay, serpents, pickaxe, and then a sun god or something like that. What does this say? Once swallowed into the depths of the twin-headed serpent Tair, the wretched Sabian vermin shall be excreted unto the flaying pits of accursed Himolara fields. I didn't understand half of that. The serpent's name is Tair, or however you say that. Huh. Can I find the pickaxe of destiny, dude? To perform a sidestep to avoid incoming attacks. Okay. You ain't got nothing on me, son! I said not today, limbic Satan, not today. Aw, how do I get through here? Oh, there's un ladder. Okay. I feel like I'm exploring some ancient Arthurian temple. Arthurian, right? How do I say that? You know, like Merlin and shit from back in the day. Hello? Well, these prisoners did not fare well at all, did they? What is that I hear? I hear something, dude. Spooky. Something spooky. Oh no. What is this? Limbic capacitor. Small. Instantly gain limbic energy with wielded weapon. Database. Single use. Slowly absorbs and stores ambient limbic energy. Instantly discharges all stored energy on contact with limbic material. That item can be equipped, right? I want to press start so bad to get to this instead of the other like select startish menu button, and it keeps messing me up big time. Does this item have any more lore? Okay, no, it doesn't. All right, let's equip that bad boy. Let's put that right there, and then we need to put this right here. You know what I'm talking about? And then we'll put that right there, and we'll put that node right there. Then we're gonna put this node right there, and then there we go. Sorry, sometimes I slip back into the language of my people. Let's go. Hello, does anybody want to fight? I've slaughtered all your friends. You will die too. Journal, prison guard, a preserved journal belonging to a guard stationed at some kind of prisoner holding facility found in the underground ruins of Senedra Forest. I am filled with glee as they enter row after row, shackled in bondage of their own making. Asterian, Jehaean, filthy cavil. Their stench is unbearable. How I wish my duty would take me to the spire, to hear their cries, to revel in their laments as they finally grasp the errors of their ways. Alas, my charge lies here. My queen requires it. Sethris requires it. I am to shepherd the sinners as they await their final judgment at the spire. What cruelty from a human. Can't you just... You know, these are your fellow human beings, even if you have disagreements with them or whatever. Why you gotta be a complete dick about it? You know what I mean? What an asshole. All right, up we go. Uppies. There's the enemy that I slaughtered. He doesn't go away. He just lays there dead. I think if you're doing a game about the vicious cycle of human violence and war and everything, like this game is themed around, having the slain corpses of even the entities, the supernatural creatures just laying everywhere is important, right? You need that visual reminder of the toll that war and violence takes, right? Yeah! Get fucked, dude. You got rickety wrecked, destroyed. Okay, there's the door, but we're gonna run around up here and first see if we can find anything else. Hello? 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 Dude, this game is fucking awesome so far. I'm loving it. Ooh. Item. Bracers of Terror. Bracers of Terror. Intimidating Bulwark. All right. Limbic Spear Terror. Grade 1. Damage absorption plus 5%. Endurance bonus plus 500. Protection bonus plus 20%. Lingering duration 20 seconds. Remaining undamaged will reduce the damage taken. Oh, nice. Can I equip that? And once again, I hit start instead of the other menu button. Oh, bro. All right, defensive gear. Let's put this on. Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Let's clear this indicator here for that. Yep. Nice. I'm glad I did not continue through that door yet. I'm a loot goblin, dude. We need to get all the loot. All the loot mascoot. Anything in here? Hello? Hello? Nothing. Okay. All right. Uh-oh, what is this? Oh, save. Okay, good shit. There's going to be multiple enemies. When you successfully hit an enemy, faint particles appear around you. These particles represent a window of opportunity to perform the Healing Pulse ability. This ability will consume the particles and restore health equal to a percentage of the damage dealt by the hit that triggered the particles. The particles will disappear if you wait too long or if you take damage. Healing Pulse is RB. Okay. Particles can be accumulated exponentially over multiple successful hits, greatly increasing the amount of health received by Healing Pulse. Okay. I gotcha. Sweet. I think I did Healing Pulse correctly. I feel like I saw some health regenerate there. Oh yeah, dude. This is such a sad place, dude. It's like some fucked up prison, man, where they're like trying to indoctrinate people, it sounded like, to their beliefs and way of life. So messed up, dude. Hello? Hello? Okay, we got an enemy down there. Nothing over here, it seems. I don't appear to be able to jump. Maybe that's like an ability you get later with some gear or something. Hold Y to initiate a charged attack, dealing increased damage in stages the longer it is held. Oh, dude, I messed that guy up, man. That charge attack was brutal, bruh. That was absolutely brutal, man. Limbic capacitor. Oh, yeah, I have limbic capacitors. What happens if I use one now? I'm just curious. All right, it didn't do anything. So it's got to be around enemies, right? When there's latent energy in the air. Distract ability. Facing two enemies who fight in tandem can be challenging. In these situations, use your drone's distract ability can be helpful. Your drone can be commanded to distract the enemy you are currently locked onto. It will fly towards the enemy and begin distracting it, preventing it from attacking you for a time. The distraction will continue until the duration of the ability has run its course. You activate the ability again to recall the drone. You attack the distracted enemy. When the distracted ability ends for any reason, the drone will return to your side and the distract ability will enter a cooldown period, which it cannot be used again. Okay. So lock onto this. Distract, right? There we go. And then... All right, and now I can recall it, right? And then I can say, hey, bitch. Woo! Let's go, baby! That's what I'm talking about. Get rickety wrecked. Woo, woo, woo. Not today, Limbic Satan. Ain't happening today. How many medkits do I have left? Should I heal? I feel like I should probably heal. Just in case, you never know. You never know. All right, cool. I got a drone that helps me out. New weapon acquired. Limbic Spear. It's level 1 out of 4. Combo damage. Limbic energy 500 out of 500. Guard protection. Limbic theft 19%. So it steals limbic energy. Limbic twin axes. Okay, so this sword and this axe that I just got they're limbic weapons. Interesting. To equip a secondary weapon, take out the data pad. Hold on though, we got an update to this stuff. Why is there an update to the necklace? This is made, the necklace is made out of the same limbic energy that the weapons are made out of. Oh, I got it, dude. I'm piecing it together. Everybody, the rest of you probably got there faster than I did. That's okay, though. All right, add glyphs. I don't have any glyphs yet, but I can. Oh, dude. Wait. Add glyphs. Do I use upgrade this weapon to unlock its glyph slots? Okay, how do I upgrade it, though? I got it. There's probably like an upgrade place or whatever, right? Inspect item. Oh, they look badass, dude. I get like a God of War feeling out of these, man. Selected. Can I add glyphs to my sword? No, same thing. 30% guard protection, 21% limbic theft. Parry agility is B. Attack speed is C. Oh, dude. To equip us, open the data pad and navigate to the loadout. I did. How do I change weapons, though? LT and up. Okay. LT and up. All right. LT and up. Ooh. I think my sword is better, but let's try these out. You never know. Oh my God, the brutality. That was some straight up God of War shit right there, dude. With these twin axes and a fully 3 charge attack. That was epic, bro. Heirloom necklace. Does it go here? Item doesn't fit here. So there's something that fits here that I need to find. My God, what about this? There's another item that fits here that I need to find. Okay. All right. So we're missing 2 items. My goodness. Is that the limbic energy, though? Did I drain my limbic energy on this? All right, save. Those axes. That was brutal, dude. To parry an incoming attack just as it is about to land, negating its damage and reducing the enemy's stance. LB. Okay, LB. Let's try. Hold on. My sword is better at parrying, right? So let's take out the sword. All right, let's try to parry. A, to perform a powerful counter attack once I've parried. I want to parry you. Oh, it's a thing of beauty, dude. The parry is badass. All right. I kind of like, man, I want to try the axes out one more time. I got to be honest, though. The sword has the better parry ability, so that's probably what I would rock. But both of these are very fun so far. Very fun weapons. Let no Sabian captive cross the threshold of the goal, clad in as much as a thread. All must be stripped bare as befits the despicable and the condemned. That's so messed up, dude. Just stripping them of their dignity, basically. So messed up. Another limbic capacitor. Okay, hold on. Let me reread these. Am I supposed to use these during combat? Instantly gain limbic energy with wielded weapon. Oh, no. Hold on. So I could replenish my limbic energy just... There we go. Okay, it replenishes my limbic energy immediately for the weapon. And I'm assuming the limbic energy is the charges that I have. There's another enemy in there. How did he get back up? I'm gonna save again. It's the energy I have for like charge attacks and like special stuff, I would assume. I don't know. Hello? Oh shit. Oh shit. What was the distract ability again? Oh my God, dude. These axes are faster than the sword, though. They absolutely slay, dude. I gotta like how brutal they are, man. I feel like I might keep this. I don't know, dude. All of my abilities on cooldown. Okay, hold on. I was gonna say, we can't... Woo, baby. I need another charge attack. Let's go, dude. I am ripping and tearing, man. I feel like I'm in Doom. Ram head medallion, Viridian. A Viridian sheet covers this metallic medallion, featuring a relief of a ram's head found in the underground ruins of Senedra forest. All right, so we got one of the medallions. We need to open that area over there. I'm assuming that we need to continue forward and get a second one before we go back and open it, right? Because there were 2 slots. So it's not going to be as simple as, ooh, that's a different looking enemy. That looks absolutely sinister. Let's go fight this thing. I probably want my parry ability for that though. So, because he looks kind of frightening. It's probably like a boss, right? Most interactable elements cannot be used in combat with the exception of ladders. Okay, I'm gonna distract though. And then I'm gonna charge. Let's go, baby! Yeah! Get rickety wrecked! Not today, Limbic Satan going down. All right. That opens that door. Let's scan this though first. Let no prisoner be led beyond these walls unbound. From neck to ankle, they must be shackled, that none may stride unburdened in the tower's shadow. So they have to be shackled, huh? I don't want to go outside yet. I want to go up the ladder at the other place. Letter, Sabian superstition. An unsent letter from a Sabian soldier to his brother, found in the trenches of Senedra Forest near the ruin entrance. Dear Marco, how have you been, brother? The unit's been camping out in Senedra after our big push. Cold as all hell, let me tell you. Feels good to get some rest, even if I'll likely lose a toe to frostbite out here. Hell, I got 9 more, right? I gotta tell you something, Marco. We found something while digging the trenches. A big old door, sealed shut and proper old. The captain ordered us to pry it open, and that just don't sit right with me. There are laws against this kind of thing. Remember how Grandpa gave us hell when we tried climbing that old wall near the lake? We aren't supposed to be disturbing heritage sites, even during a war. Captain's lost his damn mind. Can't wait to hear from you, your brother Martin. See, kind of humanizing the enemy. New usable item, drone bypass single. Reduce the drone's active cooldowns. Single-use bypass circuit to circumvent built-in safety protocols and advanced logic modules. Equipped in the loadout tab. Deployment order for Epsilon 11, January 15th, 1993. Epsilon Commander Arabeth. Subject, multiple suspected SSEs. Senedra region, Southern Umbrian. Objective, Standard Protocol Alpha. Locate and contain reported anomalies. Investigate origin and evolution of sites. Collect and catalog relevant materials. All right, key, APC. A small key, likely meant for a vehicle, recovered from a fallen OMSIF sergeant in the trenches of Senedra Forest. Assigned to OMSIF Field Team Epsilon 11. Grants general access and operation of armored personnel carrier. Ladder, though? It was saying you could use ladders in combat. Is there a reason for that? Was there a ladder in here that I could use? I guess not. I guess we're just gonna keep going forward here. I only got one of those. I'm gonna go put that medallion in. I don't see any other ladders. I want to go put that medallion in and see what happens. We only got one medallion. I was expecting to get the other one. Can I go back? I can't go back. Damn, dude. I could probably go back when we get to the APC because we're going to drop down and use the key on the APC, right? One would assume. So then I should be able to go back. Oh, this is trench. Trench warfare is absolute hell, dude. The mental toll that it takes on people from psychological studies is just insane. Letter, Sabian front, an unsent letter from a Sabian soldier to his wife, found in a lockbox in the trenches of Senedra Forest. My dearest Marina, we trampled through Senedra Forest with the fury of King Aster. Pals never stood a chance. They died like dogs. I must have taken out at least a dozen, scrambling around like termites when the shells dropped. It was glorious. We found 3 pal brothers cowering in a farmhouse, pissed their pants as we took them out back. One of them was wearing a gold watch. Can you believe my luck? Sending it to you with this letter. Sell it and buy yourself something nice. I swear I'll return to you, sweet Marina, once we've killed every last one of them. Love, your Ruslan. Otis Cadell, a well-worn gold-plated watch. An engraving on the back reads Otis, found in a lockbox in the trenches. I gotta give this to the father. He was looking for this, right? Kind of. How do I turn my flashlight off again? Toggle light. There we go. man, that's so messed up. Like the bloodlust that guy has for killing other humans just because they're different than him or they have different beliefs or whatever. That's so... Dude. Sometimes humanity makes me just so sad. Just the utter disregard that we have for each other as human beings sometimes. All right, instantly recover stamina and reduce stamina costs temporarily with this basic meal. A basic meal consisting of dried and preserved goods distributed to civilians through ON humanitarian efforts. All right, medkit as well. We got both. Okay, I should equip the meal, right? This is peak, man. This is how you do a demo correctly. All right, why does this guy's look weird under his health gauge looks weird? Linked enemies, you will often face two enemies together by an umbilical cord. This pair is known as limbic entity and is made up of a hollow walker, a light-skinned humanoid creature, Haze, a large monster of various shape. To defeat this pair, you must kill the hollow walker, the humanoid. However, the hollow walker cannot be damaged as long as the haze is still present. Reducing the haze's health to 0 will cause it to retreat into the hollow walker, who will become enraged but vulnerable to attacks. In this state, a hollow walker's limbic energy, represented by the white bar, cannot be reduced and will gradually replenish. If the limbic energy fully replenishes, it will return to a state of invulnerability and the haze will reemerge. Oh shit. All right, we got to use our distract ability then, and then we got to fight this thing. Yeah! All right, we did it. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I actually won that fight that quickly, that easily. The way that cinematic made it look last time, I imagine if you were actually having to fight it for real, it would be utter insanity, right? But, whew, that was scary. Oh, there's so much stuff around. Oh my God. Okay. We've got a lot of enemies here, dude. Oh shit. I fell back into the trenches. I fell back into the trenches. I gotta get out, dude. Oh no, this is the way I came up. We awakened a bunch of enemies up there. I gotta get out of here, dude. Is this the way we got out of the trench? Yeah, this way right here. I'm gonna save because I crushed that guy over there. There were items and stuff to get. That's why I'm wandering around the top of the trenches, though. How did I miss? Oh shit, dude, I missed because I was locked onto another guy. Are you gonna drop down here, or I gotta run back up to you? I gotta run back up to you, don't I? Shit, man, I keep falling in the trench. This is no good. I'm gonna keep saving though, just in case I die. Although I will lose my stuff. All right, you gotta go down, big boy. You gotta go down. Let's fucking go, dude. That's it. Now there's a dead guy over here. There's multiple enemies in this part of the trench where there's an item over there. There's this guy wandering around over here, which I'm absolutely gonna have to go slaughter real quick. And actually, I feel like my axes would do a better job on this guy. So there's that. And then I gotta use my drone to distract, right? Is what I am talking about, dude. Let's go, baby. I'm ripping this battlefield apart, man. Oh no, this guy's gonna be one of those that, okay, I need more energy here, right? I'm gonna have to use my distract ability. Yeah! Ah! That's what I'm talking about, dude. All right. I need a med kit for sure. My axes are absolutely fucking brutal, and I love it, dude. I fucking love it. The axes are amazing. Oh, there's a bunch of you guys down here. All right, I'll take you out. I'll take you out. Huh? Nope. Not today, Satan. Dude, these axes are where it's at, brother. These axes are where it's at, man. Oh, no! I missed with my charge attack, but I still fucking rickety wrecked him. Didn't I? I still wrecked shop on him, even though I missed with my charge attack. All right, there's got to be some different items or something around here, right? I don't know. I got to be honest. I kind of like the axes better, but if you want to try to parry everything and get that counterattack damage, then you really need to use the sword, because the sword has the better parry, right? Increase endurance regeneration. Complete medkit suitable for treating most injuries. Contains advanced medical supplies, splints, tourniquets, morphine, and oxygen canisters. That is pretty advanced. There was more in the trenches to find, I think. So I just gotta, yep. There was the item on this side. Yep. Another basic med kit. All right, good shit. Glad I went and got that. Now there was a bunch, there was an enemy over here, right? There are a bunch of little side paths that we need to check out. Basically, we need to get back to the APC, right? But I would like to check out the side stuff. Fucking me up. This guy's fucking me up. I can't hit this thing, dude. Oh my god, dude, what is happening? Stop it. Go down. Limbic Axis level 2. That's what I'm talking about, dude. God, that was an intense fight. I don't know what the hell all that was. That was a different enemy attached to him there. It was yellow instead of red like the others. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god, are you fucking serious right now? Are you serious, bro? All right. Not today, Limbic Satan! Oh my god, I'm getting the combat down, dude. I just shredded all of those guys. That is what I'm talking about, dude. All right, that's my last thing here. I don't need a med kit yet. Woo! That was fun, man. I can see combat getting really fun. All right, I feel like I gotta use the sword some, though. I want to use the sword some. Oh, hey, what's up, big boy? What's up? Hey. Hey, now. Woo! Sword level 2. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about, dude. I'm gonna use a med kit just so I'm back at full. Where does this go? This is different. What does this say? Observe right here. Oh, is that the tower? Am I even supposed to be here right now? I need the APC to get where I'm going, but this is like an extra location. Oh no. There are 2 enemies here. Okay. This is really bad. Shit. 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 All right, got one of them, dude. That was rough. Having 2 of them is rough. Distract. Come on, bitch. Woo! Okay, that fight took a bit out of me. Holy shit. I didn't get a good start to that, and it just went downhill from there, man. All right. Everybody calm down, though. Everybody calm down. New glyph acquired. Animosity. Rage. Use mechanic. Tap. Lock on required. Yes. Cost 100 limbic energy. Stun duration 2 seconds. Pure hatred manifests into a lasso that ensnares a targeted limbic entity, vengefully pulling it back into melee range and stunning it in the process. Ooh. How do I attach a glyph? Let's see. Let's get over here in settings. I'm going for all the secrets in this, dude. All the secrets. The tower. Ominous structure towering over a lush forest. Yep. Exploration. What's over here on exploration? Secrets of the ram. Incomplete. So there's a bunch of side things. Yeah. With the family treasure as well. And then we have, okay. I have ecstasy shard, small. Crystallized shard form in the congealed mass of fallen limbic entities. So the yellow is ecstasy, there's neutral, and then there's rage, which is red. And then there's that. So there's a pure hatred one, right? Okay, loadout. Where do I put my my relics? How do I equip them? Can I equip it here? Nope. Passive, or it's not a relic. What was it? It was something else. Active relic. Wait, glyphs go on your weapons, right? Glyphs go on your weapons. Add glyph. I'm gonna put rage on this one. Oh, I need to unlock the spots though somehow. Upgrade the weapon to unlock. Okay, so I need to unlock my glyph spots on the weapons to be able to put it on. Okay. Damn. Is this the tower? What is this? Do I put this? Nope, that item doesn't fit. Didn't think it would. That item doesn't fit. This is probably something for the full game. We don't have the means to enter the tower. What does that say? The gilded gateway to the august passage of Her Majesty the Queen and her stately procession. I don't imagine we're getting to the Queen during the demo. Behold the towering ire of infidels, the Arcus Spire, vast maw that swallows the loathsome Sabinian worms unto their rightful doom. Well, I guess the Queen's not around any longer, right? This is an old... This is ruins. This is from an age past. This is from another cycle. Look at that visual though, dude. Holy moly, man. This game is badass, man. I'll tell you that. This game is badass. The axes are brutal, man. Brutality. Okay. I think we've done everything that we could do over here. So there was another path as well, I think. What a neat little fucking game so far, dude. I can't wait. I think the release date for it is September 4th. So hopefully that doesn't slip and we get to play this in September because I am stoked, man. This demo has gotten me hyped as shit for that. Oh, we have another enemy over here. Another truck. This is up off the battlefield. All right, what's up, buddy? What kind of energy do you have? Okay, now. Oh, shit. I barely dodged that, dude. I barely dodged that. Woo! Ecstasy. Okay. What an emotion that is, dude. That's a really strong emotion, right? No wonder that guy had All that shit messed up on him. What is this? Another dead soldier? Ramhead medallion. We got the second one. Crimson sheen covers it. It looks like it's the same. Artifact report. Epsilon 11, January 25th, 1993. Subject Ramhead medallion. Place of discovery, Senedra Forest, Zone 3. Preliminary analysis, estimated 9th century origin. Ramhead iconography matches twin depressions found near door DW13 of site Limbata 02. Existence of matching medallions suspected. Further analysis required. Actions taken. Packaged item for transport to facility. I need to get back into the site. What are these ruins up here? We need to check these as well. There's so much to explore. This is an absolutely massive demo so far, dude. What is this? Oh my God, select a slot. I don't have any relevant items for that. Oh, dude. There's okay. Some of this stuff we probably don't have access to or won't be able to do in the demo, I would imagine. This is a semi-open world game, right? It's not really level based and everything. Some of this stuff is not going to be available to us just yet, which is fine. We got to save some stuff for the main game, hey? All right, I think I've done everything here. My way was blocked, so I got to go back this way. Following the lights, I assume, if I'm using my environmental context clues and everything. Ooh, drone bypass again. Did I ever equip those? Have every consumable slot. I have something in it. Or usable item slot, I'm sorry. They're not all consumables, right? Good shit, though. All right, I've only got 2 regular med kits left, which scares me, honestly. Dude, the lights go that way, so I'm gonna go down here. Wait, I recognize this area. It's back here. All right, neutral shard. Oh no, it's caved in. Okay, so the front, isn't this the door? Isn't this the door? It is. It caved in and it killed the soldier. All right, I can unlock the APC and probably end this, but I don't want to do that yet. I want to go back to the farm, see if I could give that guy the watch. There's enemies in the woods now. And then I also, man, I wanted to go back in there and use the Ramhead medallions, but maybe that's something that you're not allowed to do until, because you don't get the second one until you're out of the place, but then the door locks behind you. Okay, all right, that's fine, that's fine, it's fine. Dude, I really like the axes. The axes are a lot faster than the sword. So that fits me very, very, very good. Very well. Woo! Oh, I gotta start doing the healing thing. I keep forgetting to press RB to heal. I'm just so focused on like getting my combo done. You know what I mean? Oh, this is not the right way. Hey, buddy. A time loop guardian was killed. That's what a time loop. So talking about the vicious cycle of human violence in these limbic entities. These are time loop enemies, like the cycle restarting. Oh, I feel like I'm starting to piece together some lore just based on the enemies and everything. So these are leftover limbic emotional beings from other cycles, it seems like. Hey, I got your watch, dude. I got your watch, brother.
Thank you for bringing this watch back to me. It belonged to Otis, my eldest. My father gave it to me, and I gave it to Otis. I'll give it to Atticus if he ever comes home.
Good deed accomplished. Hell yeah, dude. Do you have anything else to say?
You startled me. I thought you were one of those soldiers. It's not a bad idea to dress up like one of them. Listen, I hope you find whatever you're looking for in Jova. You seem to have a purpose. Sadly, Hadia will suck it dry.
All right. What do you know about the tower? Oh, hell yeah. Then I could talk about the creatures with him.
What do you know about the tower?
If I were you, I would avoid that place. I forbade my sons to even go near it. The tower is haunted and cursed. I know it sounds silly, but it happens to be true.
Okay, he forbade his sons to go near it. What do you got to say about the creatures?
Antiar, the two-headed serpent, released his demons invoked by the sins and destructive passions of humankind. And our Lord Setherus gouged out his eye, gifting his followers with protection. And so the eye of God gazed upon his believers, freeing them of sin and destructive passions. I believe they are the same as the demons described in the holy passages of the Kada. They appeared about 3 weeks ago. I've been praying in my cellar ever since.
So he's got the eye symbol behind him. The eye symbol from his faith. From Sephiroth, the eye that he gouged out. Nice. All right, opening the APC. Oh, the drone docks on top. That's cool. Hell yeah. Is this like my base of operations? Nice. Can I not walk? What do I do from here? Navigation computer. I don't seem to be able to set there. Exit APC. Okay, navigate, I guess. Would it navigate to Jova? So the marshes, right? GPS coordinates for a new area in Hadia. All right. Asteria, Umbrian, Senedra Forest is where we're currently at. Oh my God, he's right. It's all the way across. Holy shit. There's the capital, Golmore. We have, that's almost like Arugula. Trisk is the capital there. We got Jehayan with the capital, Loblina. All right. Well, I guess we got to travel here, right? So these guys, these Epsilon folks, I don't think they're from
Epsilon 11.
the current time period.
Epsilon 11, sound off. Why are you in Akasa Marshes? Who ordered you? Where are my men?
They're gone. The creatures got the better of them.
Abandon the vehicle and walk away. You have my word, no harm will come to you.
How about I give it back when I no longer need it?
I would advise against it.
It's just too convenient.
You have no idea who you've stolen from. Choose your next move wisely.
Yeah, these are people who can like travel through time. I think the Epsilon forces and that person, that lady right there, I think they're from the future. Oh, manual save. I'm still playing. Holy shit, dude. This is insane, man. All right. Hell yeah, dude. I did not expect to still be playing. So this is the village where supposedly my parents are, right? What's that say? Organized Nations Assistance Mission for Hadia. So, oh, Organized Nations. That's what ON stands for. Okay. So instead of the UN, it's ON. I like that. Got that. Hello. We're gonna run into a bunch of fucked up shit, right? Can't give too much away in the demos, so we got to be closing in on the ending here. I'm kind of excited to see what they end with, like a cool cinematic or something, hopefully. Oh, no. I got to save these people. Oh, no. Not all characters will engage in full conversations, but may still say something of interest.
Why is this happening? Camille. Oh, my baby.
Oh, there's a dead kid.
Anna, my
Oh,
baby
no.
girl.
Dude. Oh, my God. Oh, no.
We got separated during the evacuation in Tulsi. The screaming, the panic, the smoke, pure chaos. I lost them in the crowd. I finally traced them back to Jova, but I'm too late. I'm too late. Oh, Camille, forgive me. I'm too late.
Oh, my goodness.
Without one of their belongings, I can't even give them a proper Palamist burial.
So I gotta find you. I gotta find you one of their belongings. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, dude. Box of bronze acorns and ammunition crate holding hundreds of small bronze acorns. I wonder what that's for. Dude, I am so sorry you lost your wife and your daughter. That's just, wow. This game is gonna be an emotional roller coaster, isn't it? Sabian territory, so the Sabians attacked, right? Follow the wind chimes, huh? What is that? What is that over there? What is that dome thing? Thank you for playing. We hope you enjoyed this early glimpse into Hell Is Us. What you've experienced is just the beginning. There's so much more to uncover. Wishlist us on Steam to stay informed. Join our community to share your thoughts, feedback, and discuss your discoveries. Hell Is Us is available for pre-order now. Your support means the world to us. Feel free to replay the demo to uncover more secrets, or we'll see you in the full experience on September 4th. Dude, I am fucking blown away. You know what? Listen, I've been following this for a bit, waiting on it, and it looked great, everything I saw about it, but my God, was that demo one hell of a fucking demo. I'm not even sure. Maybe I didn't get all the secrets. I don't know. It's free to play if you want to go download it and play yourself, but wow, I'm blown away. I am very tempted to pre-order, and I tend to not pre-order anything, but that was so polished. No performance issues. Ran amazing. Great voice acting and story. Fantastic visuals. Fun as hell combat that I could see with the addition of glyphs and different limbic weapons just really opening up. I love the comboing, the parrying, all that stuff. There's a system almost like Bloodborne to heal yourself while you're fighting if you press RB at the right time. Just so many engaging things about this and so many ways to get sucked in. And the story and the narrative is strong. It's thought-provoking. It's emotional. It is very, very human connected and oriented with us. Oh my goodness. I'm blown away. This is now one of my most anticipated games for this year. Absolutely. Woo, I am so happy I played this. Hey, let me know your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Everybody take care. Be awesome. Stay awesome.